Hello everybody, Happy New Year, how are you going? Lisa Strickland here. I wanted to take you around my garden because I talk about it all the time and you see different photographs of my produce, but I thought I'd just have a wander, and as we're sort of all winding up to the new, into the new year, that it might just be a nice little segue to just seeing what I get up to when I do have some spare time, which isn't very often. So currently I'm a little bit empty in my gardens due to the fact that we have been very, very hot here. And with all the fires we're having in Australia at the moment, it actually has taken the toll on my vegetables. And so I've been managing to get a really big crop from them. But the usual, following through and them actually continuing to grow has not been something that's been able to happen, because it's just been way too, I think, the actual pollution in the air from all the smoke that we've been getting has really, really caused my poor vegetables and fruit a little bit of upset. So as you can see, I've got 3 big garden beds here, and I might just swerve it around. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, let's see if I can do that. Yep, there we go. So I've got some pineapple growing, so that's always nice. I've got quite a few actually. So because pineapples take 2 years for them to fruit. So they're easy to fruit. All you've got to do is, when you get a pineapple, you can just chop the top off. And what you do is you pull some of the bottom fronds off of these ones here, off the bottom. And you'll find some little roots in underneath right at the bottom of the head. And you can actually then plant it into a pot. You can start with a small pot and then just work it up, it's not too bad. So here, I've just, my lemonade tree is actually only just coming back because it was in the ground, and we've popped it into this really massive pot because we don't have a lot of room, and I'm just trying to utilize my space. Now this was all full of capsicum. It's not, unfortunately, a lot of them got burnt, but I did make lots and lots of capsicum for Christmas. And I've got my little tomatoes down here. They're really tiny ones, but they're very, very sweet. So really, really nice. So that tomato plant, which is there and is still flowering, so that'll be great, actually just popped up out of the blue. So it's just popped up from my others. So what's happened is, because there's so many hybrid, this is where all my tomatoes plants were, as you can see by my flowers that are there. So yeah, so lots, I've got lots happening. I've got my chili plant here, which is it's, and if you can see this, you have to, with the weather as it is, etc., you have to, if you can see the little flecks on it, you have to actually use copper sulfate to keep them going. So I've got some parsley here, my basil, my sage, more parsley at that end, which is going to seed, which will be good because we can do some seeding. Now with the weather the way it is, the other thing I've been having issues with is the grasshoppers and the little baby ones. I wonder whether no, I don't think we can see any today. So, and so this is my lemon tree. It's a big bush lemon tree that we've got happening. I've got some chives over here. So, you don't need a lot of space, and they're all in separate pots. I'm lucky I've got a husband that's really great with building these garden beds, which is good. Now, I've just actually I've been trying to get some strawberries happening here, but it's just been too hot, even with the water. Now this is my passion fruit that's just reshot. I've just actually cut him back at the end of the year, so he's all coming up. Now here's my pride and joy at the moment, and that is my fig tree. And I've actually had 2 figs off of my fig tree. So as you can see, there's a nice fig there. And I've got quite a few figs going on here, and there's still some coming through as well. So it's really looking forward to my figs. So, there's lots of things that you can do to get yourself you know, even if there are times like what we're dealing with at the moment where we're really, really hot. And what I'll do now is I've got a friend that has horses, and I'll go over there and I'll get some horse manure, and I'll get some worm castings. Oh, that's what I was going to do. So I just flip this around and you can talk to me. I was going to take you round to have a look. Now I have my little worm farm here. Now I'm going to swing you back around. And this is my worm farm. So any of you that haven't dealt with worm farms before, this is where I put all my leftovers, and you can actually, if you look at it closely, you can see it moving. For those of you who have stomachs that don't like that sort of thing. But yeah, it's all there's all lots of bugs in there, as well as the worms, I might add. So, whoop, I've got the shed. So, you know, I've got lots of things. Like this is my blueberry bush, and it is in a pot. And this is what I say, you know, you can put all these things. Another chili down the side. I have a bay leaf tree, and I've got a lime tree. So, you know, you can do lots and lots of things in pots. You don't have to have a massive garden. You just work around it all. So it's something that I just wanted to show you. Oh, and here's my pawpaw tree that as soon as it cools down enough, I'm actually going to pop that into an area so that we can actually, it's a bit too hot to be planting it at the moment. If I planted it now, it would probably struggle. So, you know, look, these things, it's great to be able to have a few things that you can pick out of your own garden. It's a feeling of accomplishment. It's also a way for me, I don't know about you, I love gardening, so for me it's a good place for me to come and relax, even though I'm digging, and my husband sometimes thinks I'm crazy, but I do actually find it really relaxing. And I find a real sense of achievement because I can pick my chilies and pick, you know, all the tomatoes. I made lots and lots of tomato passata and you know, pasta sauces and things to put in the freezer for the kids. And, you know, just lots, oh look, capsicum coming out of our ears this year. So it's just a really nice way to eat your own produce, know exactly where it comes from, and just have that sense of accomplishment, because I think it's also part of, you know, who we are as people. We do, you know, as human beings, we like to achieve things and really enjoy, you know, being able to do these things and just plant. Like, it's just amazing just to be able to plant things in the ground and watch them grow. And in a lot of cases, you know, things like beans are really easy. You don't have to even worry about beans in any way or form. You just pop the seeds in and put the trellis up, and they just do their own thing. So, you know, it's not as if things are really hard to deal with. You know, you just got to pick and choose what you can deal with. And, you know, having your own lettuces and things like that are great. It's just one of those things that I really enjoy. And so there we have it. There's my veggie patch at the moment. I just wanted to pop in, wish you all a happy new year, and I hope you had a lovely festive and Christmas break. And I look forward to, you know, really getting stuck in to us all looking after our health. So on that, don't forget that it's really important, and we are at the beginning of a new decade. So if you're having health issues, talk to me. Let's do something about it. Let's move you forward. All right, take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.